Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Ready? Play 25. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down.
59,
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Caught by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Ryan to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And logo. Check 53, Mike. You. Bravo.
From the 36, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. The toss out to Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 8 yards. Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 25. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. This is Warble. Ready, set.
On first down, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
They go play action here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
8, 3, 5, 5.
Now Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing Jones. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves of Julio Jones all alone. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 84 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Now.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51, Sam! 55, get up!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
55. Check 55. Mike. Check the out. Check the out.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Got you, boy.
To throw again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's caught. Jones. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Smith out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's Jones on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 55. Go, go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, exit. Get it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, this from 34. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 13.
Ready. 18, Gator. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Alpha. 55.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's checking. Bravo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better deep. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ryan. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Ito Smith powers through, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
25. Hey, check. It's just
Play action, Ryan. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it here with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Roses now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, no 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Jones has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Part partner. We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Go now.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Big Sears right here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.